Welcome to the 2023 ASTA Advocacy Dinner. This is such a special evening where we all get to wear our most fabulous outfits and come together as an industry to support ASTA's advocacy efforts. We have an incredible lineup of some of the who's who in the travel industry, and we're going to be asking them about why they're so passionate about supporting our travel advisors, supporting ASTA's advocacy efforts, and even learning about some of their own personal travel preferences. You are not going to want to miss these interviews, so let's get into it. Okay, I am here with Evan Peck, and obviously you are the man of the hour on Advocacy Dinner evening. Can you tell us what you are most excited for tonight?
Well, tonight we're going to do things a little differently. We're going to try to raise a lot of money for our PAC, Political Action Committee. This is a pot of money that helps us bring the travel advisor's voice to policymakers directly in DC. It's personal money that we have to put in this pot of funds, so it can be hard to raise. The company money is a little easier to raise, but it's really important, and we're looking forward to it. It's the most powerful tool we have when it comes to advocating for our members.
And strike a pose. Can we talk about what inspired this look?
Just because my love of gold and being a little bit blingy, because we're having a celebration this evening, and you've got to be able to step it up when it's time. We have so much to celebrate. Oh, you know I brought my dancing shoes, and you know I'm definitely going to be busting move on the dance floor. This is the time to start letting loose and kind of having a little bit of fun.
Can we see a sample dance move?
A little sample dance move. Maybe we can throw it a little Running Man.
What are you most excited for?
Advocacy Dinner is really our annual celebration of all the work that we've done, and there's been such an incredible amount of work for all of the ASTA staff, for all of the members, and the level of engagement we have has just been constantly improving and improving and improving. I mean, last year we hit some record numbers in terms of our contributions to our ASTA PAC and to our advocacy fund, to our legislative day, and this is really the culmination just to say congratulations to everybody.
And you are the outgoing chairman of the board, correct?
Correct. The outgoing.
Outgoing.
Yeah. So when I came on the board 5 years ago, needless to say, it was in the middle of the pandemic. And so we were really looking at what does our entirety of our environment look like? How do we ensure that there is a sustainable model for our businesses going forward? And needless to say, we weathered that storm. And as we started to see the reemergence from it, the membership has completely been behind our brand. Over the last 2 years, we've seen a 29% increase in our paid membership, at 23% in our total membership base. And it's just really people who are understanding the value that ASTA brings.
So this is about your personal travel preferences. Do you prefer window or aisle seat?
100% aisle seat.
Okay, I'm definitely a window girly, so this is the first thing we disagree on. So are you reclining your chair, or are you keeping it upright the whole time?
Okay, so this is an important one. Anybody who decides to recline their chair, unless it's a red eye, that's the only exception, any kind of them really should be kicked off the plane by an air marshal, even if it's at 35,000 foot of elevation. And those are facts.
I am a recliner. I feel like I should step out of camera.
Oh my God, you're one of those.
And I have another controversial question. Are you taking your shoes off on the airplane, or are you keeping them on?
What degenerate would take their shoes off on the airplane? Allie?
This degenerate. Strike a pose. And switch it up. Woo! Perfect. I am here with Jackie Friedman. She is the incoming chairwoman for the ASTA board, and obviously so many exciting things ahead for you in your tenure. What is your vision for sort of the new era of travel advisors?
You know, every travel advisor, wherever they are in their journey, needs to support their trade association.
So let's talk about tonight with Advocacy Dinner. Talk about why it's so important for our members to be involved in our advocacy efforts.
The reality is that none of us, no matter how large our agency is, can afford to do the work that ASTA does on our own. Collectively, we have a voice, we have the expertise, but getting those meetings with the important decision makers takes money. And so through advocacy efforts, we raise money two ways. Through the Political Action Committee, which is individual donations. That's the money that we can raise on spend on fundraisers with the key decision makers that can influence the policies that are most important to our industries. We also have the advocacy funds where companies can contribute, and that pays for lobbyists, it pays for some of the salaries of ASTA's advocacy team. Both are equally as important, and tonight we're hoping to raise record amounts for both. because without that money, we may not get the seat at the table that we need to have.
Reclining the aisle seat or keeping...
Absolutely.
Alex, I'm glad. We both agree on that one. It's a controversial...
I don't like the people in front of me to recline, but I can recline. I'm bigger than the average bear.
It's literally all about us, right?
It is.
Yes, absolutely. What are you most excited for this evening?
You know, I'm excited about a lot of things this evening. Just the awards, the amount of money that we can raise for the PAC and advocacy, and the fun and the entertainment, which of course Royal Caribbean is hosting.
How excited are you to be here at Advocacy Dinner?
This is just a great event every year. It's kind of like you mark it on your calendar. This is where everyone gets dressed up. It looks so elegant. And then, you know, we get to celebrate our advocacy win. So what could be better than that?
Honestly, you know what I think could be maybe better than that? Another zip line from you?
You know, that was 10 seconds of butt puckering fear. I'm just going to say it out loud. That was like, you know, they made me sign a waiver, they made me give a next of kin and an emergency contact, but actually once I was on it, it was a lot of fun. I got to, you know, put my arms on, pretend I was flying. So, hey, all good.
So you would do it again?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, done. Well,
For ASTA PAC contributions, I would do it again.
And that's how you're leaving tonight's dinner?
It could be, yes.
Okay, well,
for the right amount.
For the right amount. There you go. Now, speaking about advocacy, why is it so important for our advisors to be involved and get involved in our advocacy efforts?
Yeah, I mean, look, there's just things that you can't do on your own, right? We can't affect public policy on our own. None of these advisors here can call the 57 members of the House Transportation Committee and you know, talk to them, and there are 17 members of the Senate Finance Committee. It's like, that's our job, but when we get together, when we work together and speak together with one voice, that's the magic of ASTA.
Now, looking into a crystal ball, obviously, for the future of the travel advisor industry, what's giving you hope? What's getting you excited?
Well, I mean, business is so good. I mean, everyone here is snowed in with business. That's the best part. People have brought their laptops with them. They're working during the breaks. They're working on over lunch. It's because people really recognize the value that travel advisors bring and how they make memories magical, how they make the trip better. So, I mean, the future is really, really bright. The travel ecosystem is getting more and more complex, not less complex. And because of that, the services of a professional travel advisor are more in demand than they ever have been. And you know, people are. Why I'm hopeful too, Ali, is that people are looking at this industry and saying, wow, you know, they might be toiling in another lesser or less fun industry, and they're looking like, wow, I'm a complex problem solver, I'm entrepreneurial, I want an unlimited earning potential, I want flexibility in my schedule, my geography, I want to be a travel advisor. They just don't know it yet, so we're going to get out there and tell them.
Hey, listen, you just described what happened to me, so here we are. I'm living, breathing proof. Now, I want to let you get into...
So why did you come into the travel advisor community, Allie?
Listen, because I wanted flexibility in my schedule, I wanted to see the world, I wanted to be my own boss, and I wanted to help other people do the same.
See? You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. Wow, Zane, are you coming for my job?
I can't do your job.
All right, we'll agree that we are both fabulous at answering interview questions and asking them as well. But before I let you go, I need to ask you a couple rapid fire questions. You ready?
Hit me.
Okay, this is all about your personal travel tastes.
All right.
Window seat or aisle seat?
Oh, look at me. I gotta be in the aisle.
Why is that?
I'm a big guy.
All
I gotta
right, fair
lean.
enough. You gotta lean. Speaking of leaning, do you recline your seat or do you keep it up?
That's a tough one, you know?
You gotta be honest.
I'm a keep it up guy. You gotta. Come on.
I recline, so sorry.
Ooh.
I know, brutal. Are you checking a bag or carry-on only?
I gotta check a bag. Come on, I got things to bring.
You got things to bring, brochures, outfit changes, all the things. Now, when it comes to your vacation, city or country?
Oh, and I'm a beach guy. Come on, send me to the beach.
Okay, he's going beaches. Now, abroad or domestic?
Ooh, I'd rather go abroad. I want to go somewhere I haven't been. So I've seen a lot of the United States, not all. I've seen a lot of the U.S. I love getting out and seeing something new.
What's the number one destination on your radar?
Ooh, I want to go back to Italy. I haven't been there in more than 5 years, and I can't wait.
Zane, come with me. I just was there for 3 weeks. We'll bring you next time.
Bring me next time. That sounds great, Allie.
Last question. Are you using a travel advisor to plan your vacation, or are you doing it yourself?
Come on. We eat our own dog food around here, lady. We always use a travel advisor.
That's a resounding, he's using a travel advisor. Zane, thank you so much and have so much fun.
Thanks,
Can we
Allie.
get like a dance move going off? Like a little?
I don't know.
Like
maybe
a little?
just a little body ripple,
Like-
a little shimmy.
Bye. talking about this evening, why is it so important for all of our advisors to support ASTA's advocacy efforts?
Oh my gosh, I mean, if you look at the history of what we've been able to accomplish for our industry, it's very important that everybody be engaged and really support the initiative.
I am most excited first for the awards, second, and I know you said one thing, but I'm also
You can do
excited
multiple
to
things.
see how much money we raised this year. Love seeing the competitiveness of that, and of course, wouldn't be a great ASTA Advocacy Day without the band.
Can we see a little dance move?
No, we've got to save that.
We're gonna save it. We're gonna save it for the dance floor.
Save that.
Save that for the dance floor.
So if you're sitting next to me in the middle seat, or on the window seat, or the aisle seat, you're going to be disappointed because that window is closed. I am sleeping. You're not opening it. I will chop off your hand.
What are you most excited for?
I'm most excited for this whole rebirth of travel. And you know what? Everyone feels good again. And it just seems like the PTSD we all had is starting to lift. And it's really an exciting time.
You're an award recipient this evening,
I am.
correct? Fabulous. So what are you most looking forward to this evening?
Just the whole evening. I enjoy coming every year, and it's a night of celebration for ASTA and what ASTA does for the travel industry.
And what does it mean to be awarded with this very prestigious award this evening?
I'm very honored. I've been a member of ASTA for 39 years, and I've been very involved with the New Jersey chapter. I'm past president, and I was also on the board of directors for 5 years. So I've given a lot of effort to ASTA, and I'm happy to be here and honored to be recognized.
I love that. And for any new members or someone just joining the travel industry, want to tell them why it's so important to be a member of ASTA?
42 years ago when we opened the office, you joined ASTA because you wanted to be recognized as a professional. And I think now more than ever, ASTA represents the most professional people in this industry. And it's important that we be able to represent everyone from the smallest agencies to the largest agencies because we're one community.
Fabulous. So I'm going to let you go. Enjoy the evening, have some champagne, have fun, and take in this moment. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And pose. And another pose. I am here with Chris Settlemeyer, and we are having a fabulous time at this evening's advocacy dinner. Can you talk about what you love most about tonight?
This is the best thing about AGC. The Advocacy Dinner is a time of celebration. We celebrate what advocacy efforts have been successful on the Hill and what the ASTA PAC dollars mean to the successes on the Hill. And we can't do it without the ASTA PAC contributions from all of the members.
It's so important, and for any advisor that's watching this and hears you say that, and they're like, I want to get involved, but I don't know how to get involved. What advice would you give?
All they have to do is go to asta.org/advocacy. They have all the information there. Contact a chapter president. Contact asta.org with any other questions. Anybody's happy to help.
And what do you think makes for a very successful advocacy dinner evening?
I think the success is in the joy that you feel with all of your friends together. It's suppliers, it's members, it's all the people that come together for this night of celebration and networking and just having fun.
I am here with Roger Block, and we are chatting all things advocacy. Can you just tell us why it's so important for our ASTA members to support our advocacy efforts?
Oh, without ASTA, you're on your own. There are so many things that ASTA does for us in terms of trying to protect us from all of what government can do. Oh, we would be in so much trouble. And just think of the PPP loans through the pandemic. Right now we've got the federal authorization for the airlines. There's just so much coming up, and unfortunately, it all takes money to talk to the politicians. And it's terrible to say, but without these contributions, it's like the grease that opens the door.
And what are you most looking forward to this evening?
Oh, just seeing everybody, old friends, old acquaintances, As you can probably tell, I've been around for a while, and I mean, you know all these people, but you don't see them that often. So ASTA brings everybody together, suppliers, all the various consortiums, every possible group, corporate, leisure, we're all here. It's a wonderful night.
Window.
And when you're sitting in the window, do you keep the shade up the whole time or do you put it down?
I always love to experience and discover.
Me too, girl.
Yeah.
Can we see some of your dance moves that we might see on the dance floor?
Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Here we go. First off, you have to have the little action here because we're in Puerto Rico.
Doodle-doo. Yes, queen.
Yeah, now. Those are my moves.
Jen came ready. Jen came ready. And are you reclining the aisle seat or keeping it up?
I will never recline a seat.
People really feel very strongly about that.
I hate it when people do that to me. I mean, look at me. And then they recline the seat, and it's like, you gotta be kidding me here. So I won't do that to somebody else. I just won't do it.
That's very nice of you, and I will apologize for all the fellow recliners
Are you one of
as
them?
I am one of them myself. I
You
feel
don't even need to recline. Look how petite you are.
Let's talk about Advocacy Dinner this evening. It's such an important event for ASTA. Talk about why it is so important for our advisors to support ASTA PAC.
Oh gosh, do we have about an hour?
But, you know, it'll require a lot of editing, but yes.
Okay, so ASTA PAC is it's near and dear to my heart. ASTA PAC is absolutely what drives the association. Certainly offers so many other different things, but there are a lot of things that take place in our industry, from government disruption to industry disruption, where we often have to bring any kind of government action or challenge a legislator for some kind of bill. This is where it all happens. So this brings awareness, but it also brings financial support to it. So it's absolutely critical.
And what are you most looking forward to this evening?
Well, I'm looking forward to the awards. You know, the awards are fantastic, but these are people who have given their heart and soul to the association and the industry. So I'm very much looking forward to that. I heard the band's pretty good too.
I think our dancing shoes are hopefully going to get some work tonight. You think so?
I think so. I don't have the kind of dancing shoes you're seeing out there right now. Some people have glowing shoes.
Oh.
So I don't have that.
Well, we didn't get the memo, did we?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe next year.
I think so.
What are you most excited for, honestly, for this whole conference?
Bringing everybody back together. You know, it's been a while. Everybody's excited. The travel industry is booming, and it's just, there's so much education, there's so much inspiration. It's going to be great for everybody to go back to their businesses and inspire their clients.
ASTA brings a voice to all of the travel industry and the travel advisor community specifically in a place that it's needed the most. And so supporting that is really critical to the future of our industry.
You clearly are super, super, super involved in ASTA. Talk to us about why it is so important to be involved in your local chapter.
It's important to be involved in your local chapter to support your trade association and understand the benefits and the advocacy that they do for our industry.
And are you keeping the window shade up or down?
Down.
And are you reclining that seat?
I am always reclining.
Yes, you are. High five. Boom. So we're here, Advocacy Dinner. It's such a fabulous night. What are you most looking forward to?
I just love to see how advisors all come together and what they decide is really important to put their money, you know, right there. And it says a lot for our community and for just pushing the agenda of the travel advisor through. It's just a wonderful dinner.
And if I have this correct, you are starting a new mentorship program, is that right?
Well, we started it last year, but this is the first year we've decided to pair up with ASTA and the Travel Ally Society, because our members are leaders, they've been vetted, they can really help guide newer members, our members that are just kind of struggling, ASTA members that are struggling, that need some advice. If I had a mentor when I was in my 30s, my gosh, the levels I could have skipped, the heartache I could have avoided. So we're just trying to pay it forward and literally have the very best people to be the mentors to new mentees.
It was an evening of style, generosity, and of course, lots of dancing, and we can't wait to do it all again next year. Cheers!